Hi everybody, Jonathan Mayer here, and I'm back with another unboxing. This time, we've got our quarterly, if I can get it right, All Elite crate. This is for the month of July. It's July 2024. As referenced, today is Monday, July 15th. We're going to crack into this pretty quickly here, but just go through a few things. If this is the first one of my videos you've ever found, thank you so much for finding me. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, I'd love if you subscribe to my channel or maybe throw a like on this video. If you've been here all along for the 4+ years that I've been doing this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, I get no monetary gain out of this, but I've made a lot of friendships and I'm going to keep on doing it. So these crates, as you may or may not know, they're a mystery crate. So we don't know exactly what's in it, but we've got ideas. They tell us the wrestlers that are going to make up the items. We have an idea of the type of items, but you still don't know what's what. And then you hopefully don't get spoiled, you know, before your crate comes. So if you're waiting on your crate and you don't want to know what's in it, don't watch this video, of course. But maybe you don't get the crates and you're just living vicariously through me. That's what I used to do for years. So we know we're always going to get 2 t-shirts in these. You know, this is put out by Pro Wrestling Tees. They're the kings of the pro wrestling t-shirt game and just merchandise game in general. So you're going to get 2 t-shirts. You're going to get a micro brawler. That's these little figures up here. You're going to get a signed 8x10. You know you're always going to get those things. And then there's several other things that are thrown in as well. So let's go over the wrestlers that we expect to be in this box, and then we'll crack it open. You know, the card's always subject to change, so it may not be these exact wrestlers. But, and, you know, with the pro wrestling crates, I go over an actual printed card. They don't give those with these All Elite crates because it's 3 months out. But there's a thing online, so I looked it up, and this is who they expected or told us who was going to be in this box. Darby Allin, the Undisputed Kingdom, Kyle O'Reilly, Swerve Strickland, Okada, Julia Hart, Will Ospreay, Eddie Kingston, and Willow Nightingale. And like I say, the card's always subject to change, so maybe that'll be changed up a little bit. But let's crack into this and see what we got. So I'm going to cut the tape here. And let's take a look. Now, the first thing that we have, there is a card, but it doesn't go over or forecast next time. It's a table of contents of what's in here. So we'll look at that at the end, but you probably don't want to look at that first because you kind of want to be surprised as you're pulling these things out. So the first thing that we have is a t-shirt. It's a black t-shirt. You know, that's pretty common with wrestling shirts. I can see the next shirt is not black, so there's that. This shirt, that's a cool design. I like things with pink on it. I'm wearing the Heart Foundation shirt here. We've got an Okada shirt. It's got a lot of like pictures of his eyes there and just kind of a cool graphic. I like it. I mean, traditionally I've said I'm not a huge fan of just, you know, a shirt with a guy's face on it, but I like that. That's cool. You know, if you know who Okada is, you see somebody out in public, they know who Okada is, they're going to give you respect. I mean, most people won't, and they'll just think you got a guy on your shirt and, you know, whatever. Do you is what I say. Okay, next up. Next up, we have a sticker here. And, okay, first thing, I didn't realize what it was. It's kind of silly, but, you know, stickers kind of are. It's like a real-life picture, kind of. Not real life, because unicorns I don't think are real life, but it's like a realistic looking picture of Willow Nightingale riding a unicorn. The way it was shaped, I thought it was like a state, but you know, there's not a state that's shaped exactly like that, but maybe Alabama like that. I don't know. So that's that. I'll put that somewhere. It's a sticker, guys. You know, we're not paying for this. You get 2 t-shirts, you're paying for the 2 t-shirts, and you get everything else for free, basically. Okay, next up here, our next shirt. This is a dark gray shirt. It might look black on camera there, but it's dark gray. Similar to the Tony Storm shirt we got, probably the exact same type of shirt. And it just says, bruv. You know, that's what Will Ospreay says. I do really like Will Ospreay. I think my wife even really likes Will Ospreay. Our kind of running joke is that we got to keep going back to Jamaica to see what the locals down there think of Will Ospreay. A friend of mine asked that one time, so it's our excuse to keep going back to Jamaica. We've been twice this year. Okay, there's 2 shirts. Next up, I thought maybe this is another shirt. I mean, it's not going to be a third shirt. Then you think, is this a flag? No, I see some strings now. I think we got a drawstring bag is what we have here, made out of, you know, kind of t-shirty material. Okay, it says Undisputed with their logo for the Undisputed Kingdom. Like, I don't really love that gimmick, I guess, you know, so I wasn't necessarily looking forward to an Undisputed Kingdom shirt. Well, that's fine. We don't have one. These bags are nice. You know, you can put, obviously you can put anything that you can put in a bag, you can put in here. But we got a Road Warriors one before. You know, I have some of my different action figure accessories and stuff stored away in it and put away. So do what you want with that, but it's an Undisputed bag. Okay, next up, this is what we're calling Brawler Buddies. Yeah, it says Brawler Buddies. We've got a couple of them. Initially got a Colt Cabana, and then we got a Ric Flair. And now we have a Darby Allin. So it's like a little plush, you know, buddy, pillow buddy type thing. But this is just kind of a small one. Give that to somebody, you know. That's cool. I like it. All right, we got a few more things here. A lot of value in this box. Stay with me here. I can see the Micro Brawler, and it's very cool, very toyetic looking. But I've got the pin here. The pin says, Whose House? So that's for Swerve Strickland, our current AEW champion. I do like Swerve. That's cool. I've got a few pin boards around here. I'll put that somewhere. Okay, next up, we do have our Micro Brawler. And they did tell us that there's a chase version. There haven't always been chase versions of the AEW ones, but they did specifically say there was a chase for this one. I did not get the chase, but we have Julia Hart from the House of Black. I know the commentators will often, or a couple of the podcasters I listen to, John and Way, would talk about how young she is. But heck, at this point, she's been in AEW for like 4 years. But she's in her early 20s, and she's a good wrestler, Julia Hart. We'll take her out of the package here soon. Okay, couple more things, and then we'll circle back around. Okay, next up, we have a poster, kind of in the style of these posters we've been getting this year. What I referred to, and maybe I'm not right on this, but photorealistic. So it's really like a photo, but it's not exactly a photo, or I don't know how they do it, but. All right, that's cool. We have Eddie Kingston, but he's wearing his shirt that's an homage to Dusty Rhodes, or no, excuse me, an homage to Terry Funk, who was had a shirt that said Dusty sucks eggs. This says Claudio sucks eggs. So wrestling fans know what that means. That's cool. I like that. I like Eddie Kingston. All right, I think we're down to our last thing here, and then again, we'll circle back around. We'll go over what the official names of these things are. We'll open up that Micro Brawler. But I think what we have left, the last thing here is our 8x10. Sometimes the envelope says, you know, something fancy AEW on it. I mean, I don't keep them, but this is just, we got a plain envelope. Let's see what official business we have in here. Okay, he was on the list. We have Kyle O'Reilly. So, you know, you do these for a long time. I say this a lot, but you do these for a long time. I don't put up all these 8x10s. I mean, I've got a room for a lot of things, as you see, but can't put them all up. Maybe they don't all have a super special meeting if you didn't get them personally. But there are some really nice books. Buy them on Amazon for like $10 that you can store these in. I've got like 3 of them. I'll put Kyle in there every now and then. I look through those books. But that's cool. Respect these guys. Kyle O'Reilly. Let's circle back around here. Not necessarily in a specific order. I'll just grab them. We have our Brawler Buddy of Darby Allin. Well, he's a little squeezable buddy there. You know, if you had a dog, I don't know. Maybe if you had a dog, you wouldn't want to give it to it because the dog would just rip it apart. But I don't have pets, so I don't know. But do something with that. We have our pin. I'll put it up on one of my pin boards. It says, Whose House? And the answer to that question would be Swerve's house. We have our poster, which I really like. And at the bottom, now this is what it's signed. I think that's like a signature of the artist, I believe. But then it says Sucks Eggs. So I think that's just like they're naming the this print of Sucks Eggs. I don't think that's, you know, obviously it's not an autograph that's really on there, but I don't think that came from Eddie Kingston. That's from the artist. That's cool. I really like that. I will find a spot for that in the garage. Okay, let's get to our micro brawler. We've got Julia Hart. Now, one question I've always got is there something on the back of that jacket? I don't know if she's got a logo or anything on there, but you can't tell. If you always keep this in the package, you wouldn't know. But this packaging is meant to be resealable, so you can take it out and put it back in, and it still looks like it's mint on card if you want. I say that every time. Thanks to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast guys for kind of bringing that about. Easiest point of entry is up top here. You kind of pull that back, and then the card just comes right out here. The ones from the Pro Wrestling Crates have cards you can cut out. These AEW ones have like a bio card. Let's see what the bio for Julia Hart says. It says House of Black's Julia Hart. She's 5'4". She's from Bloomington, Minnesota, and her debut was November 22nd, 2019. When I think I went to Dynamite like the week after that, which was here in Champaign. So that's cool. All right, let's take a look. There's nothing on the back, but it's got her very cool hat. You see, there she is there, Julia Hart. And then the back, just plain with her hair kind of poking through. But I like that. You know, if you have a Brody King and Malachi Black micro brawler, you can put those together and you'll have your faction. Next, I'm going to grab this sticker. We've got our Willow Nightingale sticker here on a unicorn with an abstract shape. We have our bag. This is the Undisputed Kingdom bag. Throw some things in there. And we're down to our t-shirts. So with the shirts, we didn't get 2 black shirts. Sometimes you will get 2 black. You're always going to get at least 1 black shirt, I would think. Sometimes 2 black shirts. This one, we've got a dark gray. It says Bruv for Will Ospreay. And then we have, and these are both soft. The black shirt's softer than the gray shirt. But the gray shirt's the same as the Tony Storm style, and I really like how that one wears. But here we have Okada. And I do like that. It kind of has a Saved by the Bell vibe a little bit. We've had a few of those before, and they're on gray shirts. And I don't really like a gray shirt, so I do really like that. That is everything. Let's take a look at the card here. See what those things are named. If you want to buy any of these things, I don't sell them. I like to keep them, but a lot of people are going to put them up on eBay. You sell a couple items, get some money back, and that's a way they finance this. So if you're gonna seek it out, that Will Ospreay shirt is called Bruv, which makes sense. The Okada shirt is called Make It Rain. We have our Julia Hart micro brawler. There's 300 chase versions of that. Our Undisputed Kingdom drawstring bag. Eddie Kingston All Out poster. Kyle O'Reilly autographed 8x10. Swerve lapel pin. Our Darby Allin Brawler Buddy Mini is what we're calling that. And then we have our Willow Nightingale sticker. And then they give us a code for 10% off the next order. So on this card, it doesn't give us a forecast of what's to come. But that is out there online if you want to sign up for it. You know, what wrestlers are going to make up these type of items for next time. But we also have our Pro Wrestling Crate that's going to be here very soon. I think within a week or two, I'll have a video up with the Pro Wrestling Crate. That comes bi-monthly. This one comes every 3 months. And this just happens to be the month where we get them both at the same time. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, throw a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you so inclined. And I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much. Peace.